damage and metabolic stress. So when you have muscle tension, that is you applying a load of stress greater than that your muscles previously adapted to. They lift progressively heavier weights because the tension is what changes their muscle chemistry. So any tension inside of your life changes your chemistry, your spiritual chemistry, and prepares you for what God is actually about to do. The chemistry of the things has to begin to change. You might feel a crack in your throat, a derision in your head, something you got. Your surroundings look funny. All of a sudden you get frustrated about your current circumstance. Your chemistry is changing. And then the tension produces muscle damage. The muscle has to be broken down and the fibers have to be damaged in order for the satellite, which is the stem cells that add more muscle cells, to come in and replace the broken cells. So there has to be injury, tearing. That's where soreness comes from. So you've been plowing the field. You've been out here praying. You're tired. You're sleepy. You're frustrated. It seems like nothing is happening. You've been working hard. You're getting tension. And you're getting damaged. And people are betraying you. Your mind is peeling away. And people are talking about you. Your reputation is assaulted.
Come on.
Amen. You got to suffer damage to gain more faith. And then metabolic stress. That's the burn and the tiredness you feel from the workout. You know, you get that burn?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was running the hill in that video, like. But you have to endure a level of stress. Now, the growth does not happen as you're pumping weights and as you're doing this thing. The growth happens when you're actually resting.
Wow.
When you rest in God, after you put in the work, the time, you put in the muscle, you put in the money and all that stuff, and you're left to stand, this is where the attack comes. You lay down and you sleep, you're on vacation, and the voice of the devil comes. It tempts you. Said, did God really say? Because the thing about faith is that it has to be sustained. It doesn't even matter what's going on. A person that pumps iron and tries to produce muscle has to gain the proper nutrients, whether they're drinking water, meat, getting some level of protein. Whatever they do in that state actually affects the muscle growth process. Are you reading your word? Are you praying? Are you seeking His face while you're waiting?
Come on.
Are you talking because you're frustrated? Are you gossiping because you're frustrated?
All right.
Let's talk about it because your muscle is being broken down. All the work that you put into over the years, what's happening in your quiet space.
Come on.
But resting, the weightlifter it takes while they are resting says a lot about how their muscles are going to turn out. So within that 24 to 48 hours, like we get this prophetic word, and it's like, yeah, you're going to the nations, and yeah, the Lord's going to bless you with some money, and then after you leave the church, the devil starts playing with your mind. Mm-hmm. You go immediately against what God said.
Come on.
24 to 48 hours of rest. Do you provide your mind with the adequate nutrition and rest? Do you cast down the imagination? Or do you entertain the imagination? Faith muscles are built in the spirit in the same way. It cannot be built unless you go up in resistance. What resistance and adversity? They always say, what, new level, new devil?
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
It's what we did in the resting period. The Bible says that a double-minded man cannot be blessed.
Come on now.
My Facebook friend says this. He said, this is Tony Ephraim. He said, when you are nurtured in the school of faith, your heart becomes receptive for God's love as you are singled out for a glorious destiny. So the outcome of what your faith presented to God should draw you closer to Him in love. I had God